In today's video, I'm going to be designing and printing some more mini screen prints. In my last video, you saw me design a bunch of tiny screen prints to sell at Glasgow Print Fair and Brighton Illustration Festival, and I said that if they sell well, that I would print some more of them. And guess what? They sold really well, and so in this video, I'm going to design and print some more. Let's get to it. The first set of prints were all inspired by like a medieval aesthetic, but I think for this set I want to do a series of prints inspired by the bubonic plague. I'm kind of interested in this idea of using this mini print series as a means to learn about a particular topic or a theme, and then making artworks inspired by that topic or theme that I can then share with other people. You might be wondering, why the bubonic plague? Well, having lived through a pandemic, I think it's interesting to look at previous pandemics and see what happened after them. I think it's a really good way to contextualize why the world feels so weird at the moment. And after all, they do say that history doesn't repeat itself, but it certainly rhymes. So, let's get designing. As part of this project, I did a ton of research. I particularly enjoyed watching this documentary about the bubonic plague on YouTube and listening to this episode of A Short History Of. After watching this video, you should check them both out. Whilst watching the documentary and listening to the podcast, I pulled out interesting facts that I thought I could make interesting artworks about. One of my favourite facts is that because so many people died because of the bubonic plague, there was a shortage of workers, which meant the peasant class could charge more for their labour, which in turn meant they could work less. This meant that peasants were able to spend more time with their friends and family and focus on stuff like the arts. This laid the foundation for the Renaissance. Once I'd drawn up a handful of compositions, it was then a case of scanning them in and starting to work them up. With this series, I think there is a line to walk between making artworks about the bubonic plague, which was the cause of immense suffering, and also making prints that are beautiful and that people want to put on their wall. I think there's a fun balance and tension to strike between the two. Once all the artworks were designed, I then separated out all of the layers and sent them to the printers, ready to print the acetates. Once I got the acetates back, it was then time to go printing. I've been meaning to get into the print studio and get this print project wrapped up for a while, but I've been encountering a couple of hurdles. Firstly, I've had so much fun designing artworks for this project that I found it hard to stop designing. Every time I've completed an artwork, I find a new fact or come up with a new composition that I want to include in the set, and generally I found the whole process really creatively liberating. Some of the best art is created within constraints, and I think the size of these prints has allowed me to let loose a bit. Secondly, and this is more of a practical issue, at the moment I have a limited amount of time in my week to work due to childcare responsibilities. Those of you who have followed me for a while will know that I had a daughter at the start of the year, and because of this, commercial work has got to take priority over personal projects. I'm a huge advocate for ring fencing part of your practice and ensuring that you leave time to focus on projects that you care about, and yet I also acknowledge that personal projects don't pay the bills, at least not immediately, and I guess it's quite important for you to pay the bills. I've been really fortunate recently to pick up 2 or 3 paid illustration jobs, and that has meant I've had to prioritise allocating my time to them. Fortunately, those jobs are all done now, and I can get into the print studio and get my hands filthy making lovely prints for you lovely lot. Here are all of the prints that I designed and printed in this video. If you'd like to know more about each artwork and the fact that inspired them, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section of this video and I will happily let you know about them. You can now buy all of my mini prints I've released over the last couple of months from my online shop. That's the video for today. I'm hoping to get a few more videos out before the end of the year. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, go well. Bye.